I make mistakes. I'm not it takes a big man to admit that he makes mistakes. I'll tell you that right now. A big man to admit that he makes mistakes. A small man would not admit that he makes...
That's a huge...
It's a snake! What can you tell us about this snake, ma'am?
Well, did I mention that he bites?
Yes!
Okay. Well, other than that, he can swim in the water, and he's a very good swimmer. He'll hold his breath for up to an hour.
You don't say. He bites, huh?
Wow. It's really big.
Well, that's because this guy over here is albino.
Albino. Everyone makes fun of him. Oh, look at that. him and Adam Egan seem to be kicking it off.
All right, okay.
Okay,
right.
Well,
Okay.
we really have to be talking to Simon Hedberg, you know.
You're welcome.
It's been quite a terrifying surprise. There we go.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. I wish those animals never existed.
It was way cooler than those dogs.
Yeah. Do you know, if it wasn't for those animals, we'd all be living in a garden. I'll tell you, that's the last time we have any animal handlers on this show.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. With that, no, I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know why I'm saying all this. We'll be back after the break with the great Simon Hedberg. Ow! Ow! My leg!
You all right? What the fuck, man?
The snake's out. The snake, Michelle. Come get the snake.
Norm?
Grab the snake.
Norm, you all right?
Grab the snake.
My calf is all purple,
I'm looking
and I
at it
have
now.
I have 2 red puncture marks on it.
Yeah, it's probably from where the snake bit you.
That's probably from where the snake bit me?
Yeah.
Duh. Duh. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
You remember earlier when you said that's probably from where the snake bit me? Duh.
You have about 9 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh, God.
Well, hold on. It's important. It says here it's important to remain calm, and you need to get your heart rate down. Let's check your pulse.
So you're telling me that I have 9 minutes to live because snake venom is coursing through my heart. And at the same time, you're telling me this would be a good time to remain calm.
Yeah.
Duh.
I gotta suck out the venom.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
All right, give me your calf.
It's right on the calf there.
All right.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you suck that venom out. That's nice. Suck it out good. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, you fucking like that, huh? You like sucking that fucking pre-venom? Huh?
No.
Huh?
No, I don't like it at all.
No.
I'm just trying to help you out.
No, I understand that, but I mean, I meant to say thank you.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, fucking suck that venom. Yeah, you fucking suck that fucking venom. Yeah, you want to spit it out? You got a fucking mouth load of it. Ah, fucking shoot it out of your face, you fucking cunt. You fucking whore. Ah!
Oh, thanks, dude. I didn't get any of that in my mouth.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be back with Simon Hedberg. You fucking sit down.
Well, a study this week reports seafood is good for you unless it's fried. Yet another groundbreaking story from the pages of the medical journal, Duh. A new study says that people who quit smoking have healthier lungs. Yet another groundbreaking story from the pages of the medical journal, Duh. A person who suffers 2 sharp, powerful blows to the head within a short period of time can suffer brain damage or even die. This, according to a new study in the medical journal, Duh.
Ow! Ow! My leg!
You all right? What the fuck, man?
The snake's out. The snake, Michelle. Come get the snake.
The snake bit me.
All right, hold
My
on.
calf is all purple,
I'm looking
and I
at it
have
now.
I have 2 red puncture marks on it.
Yeah, it's probably from where the snake bit you.
That's probably from where the snake bit me?
Yeah.
Duh. Duh. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
You remember earlier when you said that's probably from where the snake bit me? Duh.
It's not helping. It's important, it says here, it's important to remain calm and you need to get your heart rate down. Let's check your pulse.
So you're telling me that I have 9 minutes to live because snake venom is coursing through my heart. And at the same time, you're telling me this would be a good time to remain calm.
Yeah.
Duh. Is there any cure for this?
I gotta suck out the venom.
Okay, let's do it. Fucking suck that venom. Yeah, you fucking suck that fucking venom. Yeah, you want to spit it out? You got a fucking mouth load. I'll fucking shoot it out of your face, you fucking cunt. You fucking whore. Ah!
Oh, thanks, dude. I didn't get any of that in my mouth.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be back with Simon Helber. You fucking sit down.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to say that my father loved dogs and he loved the 2nd annual HCA Awards. and that ever since he was a kid in the Ottawa Valley, he always wanted to win a 2nd annual HCA Awards and also to have a dog.
Thank you.
I would like to say to Eugene Levy that there's no reason to be ashamed of your son. My son only this morning punched me in the chest really hard. Are those your jokes that you wrote today?
Yep.
Okay.
Been cracking them out.
Okay. I am going to prove something right now. Read the jokes to me.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, and if it's a fish, I eat it.
Meta.
Yeah. So.
I hate meta.
Wait, well, we'll get a shot of the fire in a minute. Your 2 sons are here tonight. This is a very, this is great. I wasn't sure if they wanted to be on the show or not. Those are your 2 sons are here tonight. This is a real fun. I'm glad you guys finally made it up here too. This is great. Yeah, you guys gotta come up here more often.
Should.
Absolutely.
Party.
Yeah, this is good. Now, Norm, yeah, are you going to bring your twins up more often?
Oh, here now? Yeah, they can come out if they want.
Yeah.
You
They'll
mean
come on the show?
do a sketch or something?
Well, no, I was just saying in the future.
Sure.
But if they
No,
want
they
to
can
come
do
on
it
right
now. Yeah, sure.
Do they want to come
See
on?
if we get up and give them the legs.
You guys don't have to leave, though. You guys can leave.
We'll be
here. We'll be in the audience.
Okay. They're going to do a sketch?
Off the camera, and I don't know what this is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the internet right now. We're
I should hold the box.
trading seats here. Norm's twins are Dylan and
Dylan.
Dylan, yes.
Creative with the naming.
How you doing, Dylan?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
Wait, is that going to work?
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Take a handheld.
Okay, there you
There we go. There you go. You're Dylan and
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah.
You're both named Dylan.
Yeah.
Both named Dylan. Okay, good.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, this is great.
Yeah. So,
Both named Dylan, really?
yeah.
Very good. Oh, that's good. And again, you've never been up to the show before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time. We got to see Conan and this tonight.
This is a lot of fun.
Double header. Yeah.
And you guys have been to my hometown of Ottawa. You have?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we're from Ottawa. You know, your father and I grew up maybe only 10 blocks away from each other in Gloucester.
Gloucester?
He grew up on Jasper, and I grew up on Monson.
Those were your streets?
If you look on your Google Earth, Jasper and Monson and Beacon Hill are not too far away from each
Did you
other.
have a lot of play dates?
No, because we didn't know each other when we were kids. We didn't know each other when we were kids. But then when I was about 15 years old, I started going down to the Yuck Yucks, and Dad was on coming through the Yuck Yucks all the time on stage, and I was a huge fan. And now we're here hanging out. This is a nice little connection here, right? This is,
Go, Norm.
you know?
What?
How are
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Your sons are here. We all grew up in the same neighborhood. I mean, this is,
Where should I go?
you guys come sit. You sit right here in the middle, Dylan. You sit right in the middle, and Norm, you sit down right here. Yeah, just like this.
Well, why do I have this big giant mic? Okay.
Yeah. And look, look who we have. We have a caller here.
That's all
Over
right.
here.
I don't want
We have a
We
caller.
have Cody on the air as well.
Oh, Cody looks interesting.
There's
okay,
a chair for you if you want there too.
Oh, you sit on that.
Really?
That's pretty
Where'd
good.
Steve go? He doesn't want to. He gave up?
I don't have any kids here.
Cody, do you have a question for Norm and his sons?
These broken pieces I hold in my hands don't have a chance to mend at all. Before they get thrown into chaos again, I try to pretend I'm whole enough. We stand in this world so
What are the best things in your life right now?
The best thing is my son.
And my son being happy.
Ah.
How old is your son?
He's, 10, 15?
You liar! He's 6. He's a 6-year-old. You just about you had sex in the last 10 years.
No, my son's 16 years old. He's 6. No, he's 16 years old.
He's 16. So is he a confidant? Do you call him and do you ever share personal trials and tribulations and triumphs?
I would never do that to a child.
He's 16.
Well, I mean,
As you have said, he can't be a child forever. When are you going to put the hard realities of life on him?
well, that's an interesting question. That is an interesting question because I actually have love for my son.
Yes.
Like deep,
of course.
Deep love.
He's your son.
And so I don't want to damage him with
the way you were damaged.
With the harsh realities.
Damaged? Oh, no, I had a great...
No,
but I don't want to damage him with any viewpoints I may have because he's not ready yet for reality. I think children aren't ready for reality for a while. But I do tell them that education is pointless and things like that.
What does his mother say?
She thinks that he should go to college and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should.
And you're
Not
like,
everyone can grow up
don't
and be
waste
a
your money.
comedian.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just arbitrary nonsense. It's I tell him even the classes he takes now, it's just ridiculous. That algebra has no meaning and none of this stuff.
Unless he becomes an engineer.
Well, unless he becomes.
Do you have no hope for this child?
Unless he becomes a math teacher, math professor. But I mean, you think it's a coincidence that they have 6 subjects out of 10 billion that they teach in school?
And then you
just
pick one of the
arbitrary.
10 billion to focus on.
No, you have to.
You
they
need
don't teach
basic
you 10
math.
billion.
You need basic language. It's lovely when the school has art or music, which none of them do anymore. A little PE to keep us from getting fat. Come on.
Yeah. No, they have
little
some good
science,
ones.
some of the
They have
basic
some good
science stuff. Sure they do. Of course they do.
No, I tell him if he wants to go to college, he should have a goal, to be.
He can't. He's 16. No kid at 16 has a goal. Their goal is to be a rock star.
Or have sex.
Well,
right.
I mean, that's actually the goal.
Does he want to have sex? Or did you tell him, don't bother with that? There's nothing for you in that. It's just repetitive. It's over and over.
I
Same
would
thing.
discuss something like that with him. I hold him in too high esteem to discuss it.
We're super short on time. I've already missed my traffic thing. I'm fascinated. I don't know whether to slap you or hug you. Like, seriously, I feel like someone needs to shake you and knock some sense into you. We are going to take a short break.
Or maybe you.
What?
Maybe you.
Knock sense into me? No, I'm doing fine. I'm good over here.
Oh, me too.
No, you're not. I'm telling you. I know from broken people, Norm MacDonald.
Oh, do you know, on this blue cards, this is where we do our famous quotes.
Because, Janine Ruffalo, she does serious comedy. And then there's that comedian who got shot on stage. He does...
You know what Johnny Carson said that was interesting? He said that comedians... a disease, he called it.
Yeah.
When they become philosophers. He was referring to George Carlin. But we do famous quotes on these shows.
Yes.
On this
Okay.
show. Would you like to read? Huh?
When did this start?
It's a new... There had to be a first time that,
Oh, it's been going on for some...
So
this is like those infomercials where they make it like a talk show.
That looks like it. That looks like an infomercial.
and they'll have the one who's the host going,
Remember,
you know, in the
didn't
years...
they have Danny Bonaducci
Oh,
once?
yes.
Yeah.
They make it look like a talk show. And then on the infomercial, I'll say, you know, in the years that this show's been on, and you go, wait a minute, then how come I've never seen it before?
But this is seriously a famous quote.
Okay, all right.
You know our new segment? Famous quotes.
This is going to go over real well.
Spiro Agnew.
Spiro Agnew. I can do one. I remember one card. It goes,
Yes.
you be Ed, okay?
Okay.
Mount Baldy.
Mount Baldy.
That's what I said, Mount Baldy. What did Yul Brynner's wife do on their wedding night? That was a great one. And what about like when you were a kid and you saw The Tonight Show and you go, Burbank, that's funny. Like you go, we're having an affair in Encino, and you'd laugh along, like, you know, even though you didn't know.
And well, on Laughing, they'd always say
beautiful downtown Burbank.
Yes.
And then you go, it must suck, it must be funny.
Oh, yeah.
So are you going to read your famous quotes? Oh,
No.
You read your...
And then there was a joke that started after Carson was off the air already.
Yeah.
And this was, but it was a popular sick joke. And that was Christopher Walken. And
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. What's something you never see at the Reeve household?
Oh, God.
So you'd actually need a partner to do that joke.
Yes, see.
Are you going to read your quote?
Yes.
Famous quotes.
Famous quotes. While your man is hard, use one hand to push his penis up toward his stomach. Lick the underside of his shaft by keeping your tongue flat and moving your head from side to side to cover more surface area. Barbara Bush.
Oh, that was Barbara Bush.
I remember she said that in the State of the Union address.
I found these in a book, Famous Quotes.
This one I wasn't aware of.
Well, let's give another one to Gilbert.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Okay. Famous quotes. Intensify his orgasm by placing two fingers an inch behind his balls and feeling for a dent. It's the perineum, a big pleasure trigger. For the last 30 seconds before he comes, massage the spot in a circular motion. Henry Kissinger.
Oh, that was Kissinger. Some people say he was a war criminal.
Yes.
But I don't know about that.
You see, it makes more sense with a German accent.
No, Kissinger was he went out famously with Jill St. John.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The show could do well in the 70s.
Yes. See, this is kind of education.
Yeah. Adam Egget, he doesn't know hardly nothing. And yet he's manager of the world-famous comedy store. It's an exciting day here at 30 Rock. You know, the Rosie O'Donnell show premiered today. and I was in tapes at the same floor as Saturday Night Live on 8H. They had flowers sent. There was the whole, it's unbelievable. You know, people must love her. There's flowers all along the entire 8H.
Right.
All flowers. They're sent by, like, there's one from Madonna, one from Elizabeth Taylor, Regis and Kathy Lee. Never seen so many flowers. I didn't even realize you could eat flowers. I didn't even know that. But, no.
Hiya, Rosie. I'll be your pal.
That's
mighty neighborly of you,
Norm. No, she's
nice
great.
of you to eat all those flowers.
No,
Norm.
she's great. The show is great, you know.
You're screwed now.
Postal authorities removed a cigarette from a photo of blues artist Robert Johnson to help dignify the musician in a new stamp they've issued in his honor. This isn't the first time the post office has altered a photograph. In fact, the original photo used on the Elvis stamp was based on this photo. King enjoying a hoagie. Ted Kennedy says now that he's won re-election, he can finally relax, get off that crazy diet, and really let himself go. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates. Last week, Duchess of York Sarah Ferguson visited the Big Apple and showed off her 14-pound weight loss. Hopefully, this will not interfere with her official duties of sitting on her fat ass all day long. On a talk show recently, Joey Buttafuoco said of Amy Fisher, "I hope she gets hers and dies in prison like Jeffrey Dahmer. And when she does, I will go out and eat cake." Moments later, however, he admitted, "Look, I'll be honest with you, even if nothing bad happens to Amy Fisher, I'll probably go out and eat cake." In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig. This week in Minneapolis, the Minnesota Obesity Center officially opened. Its goals? To find ways to identify behaviors that lead to obesity. Also, it's a good place to meet fat chicks. And in California, Christian Brando was released from state prison Monday after serving nearly 5 years for killing his sister's boyfriend. Meanwhile, his father, Marlon Brando, ate 9 pizzas. Well, at a local town meeting in Montpelier, Vermont last week, representatives from the McDonald's Corporation, who want to put a restaurant in a historic district, were booed by angry residents, but they were cheered by the town fat guy. Every town has one, the town fat guy. John Goodman has announced that he will not be returning to Roseanne next year. So how will the show get rid of him on screen? Well, insiders now say that over the last few episodes of the season, Roseanne will gradually eat him. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor likes her lovemaking loud, rough, and frequent. Coincidentally, that's also how she likes to eat. Well, television history will be made this week when film legend Elizabeth Taylor appears as herself on all 4 CBS Monday night sitcoms. It's part of the network's new campaign, Must Eat TV. She enjoys eating. The New York Post has reported that Michael Jackson wants his closest friend in the world, Elizabeth Taylor, to be the godmother of his child. However, those close to the pair worry that this could eventually lead to heated arguments over whether the child will be molested or eaten. Yeah, Ricky Lake, you know, she really is an animal lover, though. She has 3 cats, 2 dogs, and a big ass that follows her around everywhere. Former Wilson Phillips member Carney Wilson's new talk show kicked off this month. According to Carney, her show will be different from the others in that guests will be treated with respect and dignity. And then she will eat them. Talk show host Ricky Lake has announced that she will finally publicly apologize for her role in a destructive anti-fur demonstration. Then she will eat a huge can of frosting. In the new movie Mrs. Winterbourne, talk show host Ricky Lake plays the part of a young mother-to-be. According to film's producers, Miss Lake was so serious about achieving a realistic pregnant look, she forced herself to lose 30 pounds. This week, renowned heart surgeon Michael DeBakey attacked the hypocrisy of Hollywood stars who oppose the use of animals in medical research and yet wear ribbons supporting the war on deadly diseases like AIDS. In response, animal activist Ricky Lake said, quote, "But the red ribbon diverts attention from my gigantic ass." A sad story from the world of entertainment this week. Talk show host Ricky Lake had to get rid of her dog Dudley after the pooch became too aggressive with her 7-month-old son Milo. A clearly saddened Lake said, "It broke my heart to get rid of that dog, but he was delicious." She ate a whole dog. In Virginia, police are looking for a stripper who stabbed a man for telling her she was too fat to strip. Police warn that the woman is armed and extremely fat. At an emotional press conference this week, a now exonerated Richard Jewell spoke about his ordeal as the chief suspect in the Olympic Park bombing. Quote, "I couldn't think straight, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat," he said. Then later he admitted, "All right, I could eat. I couldn't sleep, though. I had trouble." The FBI, still pursuing its investigation of the Olympic Park bombing, has decided to launch an internet web page. Net users can log on to view crime scene photos, leave tips, and try to guess Richard Jewell's weight. Last weekend, in a dramatic rescue off the coast of Long Island, fishermen pulled a 300-pound man from frigid waters. They were alerted by his desperate cries of, "Help, help, I'm starving, I'm starving." Big fat guy. In New Zealand, a convicted swindler who weighs 670 pounds has been sentenced to house arrest because he is too big for prison. According to prison officials, it took 4 inmates just to rape him. Huge man.
Norm, I don't understand something.
Right.
You went to a doctor. You said, "Hey,
What
what's
did you
with me?
say?
I'm around Al McPherson and I'm not getting
No,
aroused."
I didn't mention her.
Yeah, but and you start to get concerned that, hey, why am I not getting aroused around these beautiful women?
Yeah, because I used to always get aroused all the time, no
Right.
matter what. Like I could see a giant fat woman, like part of her ass.
Right, and you get excited by that.
Yeah.
Are you on medication of any kind?
No. I just now I'm
Do
just.
you need that testosterone patch or something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it makes you more masculine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then your hair falls out.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that.
So, Norm, what do you think about
What?
when you're masturbating?
What do you think about?
Well, you know, like
Fat woman's ass? No. Like, who do you think? Did you ever think about Al McPherson?
No.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Who do you think about?
I don't think
Girls
about,
you just
I
met.
tell you something. I can't think about like girls that I don't think I could have sex with because I don't have that good an imagination.
Right, it's got to be someone you think you can get.
Right.
That's how I am.
exactly,
Right. So.
And so I sometimes I think of like kind of unattractive girls when I'm
Right. When you're doing
looking
stuff.
than them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too, though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like one of the interns here or something I'll think about because I think that like I could definitely get. You ever think about Rosie O'Donnell when you're doing
Good
it?
Lord.
No way, right?
Name some names.
Yeah, name some names of who you think about.
You know what Rosie O'Donnell would be good at giving?
What?
Really wide head.
Oh, that's funny. Does Rosie O'Donnell have the biggest head on the planet?
Yeah,
She really does. How much does her head weigh? Do you take a guess?
About her head weight?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that age-old argument, I'm not going to get into
You're not
that.
even going to get into it.
Yeah.
I see. And she's on the new $100 bill. Did you see her picture? It's pretty wild.
Well, next Tuesday is Halloween, or as evil old people know it, Razor Apple Day. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or treat."
Ghosts, they don't fucking scare me. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm a big shot, you know? I mean, I am saying that. I am trying to say that. I'm trying to say I'm a big shot. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm no fucking tough guy, but I am. I'm a fucking tough guy. I'll fucking fight. No. But I'm saying I'm not afraid of ghosts. And I'll tell you why. First of all, they're invisible and shit, and when you, let's say they go to punch you, right? Their fucking hand goes right through your body. So I'm not scared of that fucker. Like, the guy that scares me is the guy that when he punches you and then his hand doesn't fucking disadvantage, it hits you. That fucker, I don't like him. The ghost, I like. And then, like, you know, one time I went to a hotel, and they had a fucking ghost, was there? Is it a ghost, was there? And you think you wouldn't put that on the front of the hotel. Some people might not show up, not wanting to be haunted by a ghost. But anyways, people would show up at this hotel, and I had to fucking stay there. And anyways, it said there was this woman that was a fucking ghost, and her name was the woman in the blue dress, you know, and she haunted the halls, evidently. But anyways, I thought it was a reckless nickname, first of all. I would have called her the Ghost. I think that was her defining quality. Not that I've seen blue dresses before, nothing terrifying about them. But anyways. So the ghost shows up, and what is the ghost really? All they can do is fucking startle you. You're like, ah, what the fuck? I hear a ghost, you know. What are you gonna do? Hang around all the time? They're like, ah. You're like, yeah, okay. Because at first you'd be startled, but by 6 months you're like, ah, yeah, you scared me out again. I was scared again. They're like, ah. You're like, yeah. Why are you still here? I forgot. And they're whiny, those fucking ghosts, aren't they? Jesus, goddamn. They're always like, I've got to stay here. And you're like, why? And they're like, because unfinished business. I
I must come to peace with it. And then you're like, what about me, you fucker? I'm the same. I got the same problems as you, except you can walk through the fucking walls. I'd much rather be you, a ghost. Anyway. And of course, the most frightening is the Count Dracula, you know? That fucker. The vampire. No, the vampire does not. The vampire is the oddest one to me because they go, listen, the fucking vampire is around today. You know? I heard he was around. So we gotta get shit and garlic and all this other shit and everything and silver bullets, and then we get a 2x6 and hew it, you know, so we get the proper. And then we get a fucking wooden mallet. We got, as the beast descends upon us, we must strike him, you know, in the center of his chest and explode his heart and kill this ancient plague, you know? Because if we don't, if we make one small mistake, he'll bite our necks, and then we'll be immortal. You know, what was that last part? What? I didn't hear the last part. And they bite your neck and you get to be a cool vampire forever. Unless someone tricks you and makes you a pile of dust, which would also be a cool way to go out. But you get to be a vampire and then you're sexy. So vampires are now sexy, which is cool, you know. Women love vampires. You probably love vampires, right? I don't know what it is, but man, women love vampires like babies love stray dogs. You know, they touch them somewhere deep within their soul. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is. I'm no doctor. Sometimes I claim to be a doctor, but it's all in good fun. Enjoy performing experiments on the human body sometimes, and if you like that sort of thing, you have to pretend to be a doctor. Pretty well the only way they'll let you do it. I have the suit at home. Anyway.
In my opinion, if we're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be our country's haunted houses.
When I was a kid, I went to the haunted house at the state fair, and my dad did not want to pay the 50 cents to get in to the haunted house. And it was like this trailer with ghosts and stuff. And my dad goes, that's no goddamn haunted house. So I'm like, sure it is. He goes, no, it's not. It's got wheels on it. It drives around. The ghosts will come right out. It was like ruined it for us. Whatever.
So, unless you've been living under a rock, Star Wars. I do not understand why people stand in line for days and days and days. They can't see the movie in 2 weeks. I mean, they don't have jobs. In any event, so I went to see Star Wars. I have never seen any of the Star Wars, and I felt terrible about it until I learned that
I never saw it. Never saw the first one.
I never saw any of them.
No.
You never saw anything? You never wanted to see Star Wars?
No, I never liked them. I don't like those science fiction because my dad always hated them. And you know how you try to be what your dad, you try to be, you know what I mean? And I remember when I was a kid, I watched that Twilight Zone. Remember that show?
Uh-huh.
And oh my God, my dad hated it because it was too fantastical, and he thought I should be doing the chores. And I remember one time, me and my brother were watching Star Wars.
My son was. Have you ever seen Star Wars?
It goes on. That's NORM.
We only have 2 more minutes.
I was just giving you a little backstory, but me and my brother were watching the Twilight Zone, and then my dad walked by, and we were watching it, and we were all excited about this Twilight Zone, and then my dad walked by, and he looked at, like, the screen, and he said, I suppose this one's a goddamn ghost.
Oh, well, that was funny. Okay. Anyway, we're going to give our quick review.
I love Norm. Norm is from my home country, Canada, and from my home club, Yuck Yucks. And I've worked with him many times. Norm had one of the funniest stories he ever told on The Tonight Show about his father. Do you know about his father and Bill Cosby?
No.
No, not his. He told this on the Tonight Show. He told a story. It's one of my favorite stories because it's real. Again, Bill Cosby was on SNL as a guest host when Norm was there, and he tells a story about his dad got him into comedy. Norm MacDonald's dad would sit him down every time there was a comedian on the Tonight Show or wherever. He would sit him down and make him watch, and they would watch Cosby together. Cosby stand up, and they would laugh. That was his father and him bonding moment, and maybe the reason he got into comedy. So when Cosby was on the show, he went up and he said, "Mr. Cosby, you know, I just want to tell you that I think you're the reason I'm in comedy. You are my dad's favorite comedian, and he used to make me sit down in front of the TV and watch you, and that's what inspired me to go into comedy, but you're his favorite." And Cosby says to him, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "I'm from Ottawa, Canada." And Cosby says, "I'm playing Ottawa. I'm on tour. I'm going to be playing Ottawa in 2 weeks. Give me your dad's number. I'll call him, and I'll bring him to the show." And Norm goes, "That's amazing." He goes, "What's his number?" And he wrote down his number, and then he walked away and he started sweating. And one of his friends said to him, "What's wrong, Norm?" He goes, "Well, I told him that story. And then once he said, I'm going to call him, I was too uncomfortable to tell him my father died 5 years ago." So I just wrote down a bullshit number, and that's it. And they go, "How could you do that, Norm?" 2 weeks goes by. Norm is sitting in his office. They get a call. They said, "Norm, Bill Cosby is on line 2. This is 2 weeks later. And he picks up the phone and he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "Listen, I'm in Ottawa and your dad's not answering. They said that this number is disconnected that you gave me. What is his number?" And I can't remember for the life of me the end of the story, but Norm was stuck on the phone and he didn't want to say, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that he's dead." Like, at what point do you kind of break this to Bill Cosby? It was one of the funniest, real, uncomfortable, and that kind of comedy is the kind of comedy that when people are uncomfortable. And when Norm MacDonald told that real life story, it's really funny, but oh my God, his father's dead. He's in a, it's
How do you get out of that? Yeah.
Yeah, there was no way.
Was there an ending?
I can't remember the ending, and I wasn't prepared for this story, and I remember I hear it a lot. I'm just kind of bowled over by the loss of somebody younger than me.
You know, I had maybe the greatest Bill Cosby story ever.
Really?
And now it's not in the top 10,000. Because I'll tell people the story.
Right.
And then I'll constantly be interrupted by, and then did he rape you? I'm like, "He didn't ever rape me. It had nothing to do with the story." One
of the nicest, most genuine, authentic people. I've been watching over and over again. One of my favorite moments of his is in 1998. In January 7th, if you look it up, January 7th, 1998, he did the Letterman show. That is the day that he got fired from Weekend Update.
Right.
And he wouldn't say anything negative. Letterman did many, many times to him in his face. But he first of all, he was fired. He still showed up and did this appearance. You know, if you got fired off your main event, I doubt you would want to
promote it
and be out in public.
Right.
And that's all they talked about. And he would not say, Letterman was going, "What kind of idiot would fire you?" "No, he's a very nice man. He was a nice man. He just didn't like he would not besmirch the guy that made
Class act.
The most classy.
Don Ohlmeyer.
Yeah.
And it occurred to me, and I was talking to my buddies on a text chain the other day, a bunch of comics, and I said, this wasn't Norm's time. He didn't want to live in a world of Don Ohlmeyers. Everyone trying to cancel everybody.
Right.
It was interesting that he's gone now.
So you went on there and told that story, and then Dave was kidding you about Don Ohlmeyer, et cetera, as I
Right.
recall.
Dave was much more upset about it than me. Because Dave wasn't under the influence of Xanax.
I wonder if he's doing it now. Up there. Up there. She's up there too.
My favorite of all of the hosts of these types of shows is
what's his name?
Is the host of Deal or No Deal, Howie Mandel.
Howie. Yeah.
He's the most amazing. Even though he's a comedian, he does it, and I'm going to tell you that you are in a moment.
Yeah, he still gets us every week.
Every time.
Every week.
Norm MacDonald was just on David Letterman.
I heard he cried. He was so upset.
He cried, and it was like really like beautiful.
Yeah.
But he had a great joke about like I don't know if you guys are here. He goes, I got no problem with North Korea. I never lay in bed. They try to scare you on the news, you know. He goes, but I never woke up like North Korea. I hope they don't get me, you know. And like nobody really laughed, but did you hear Letterman like cackling in the background? And you realize it's just with Norm. It's all, you are being fucking played. When you think he's bombing, it's all a big setup to the fucking, in a year, he's going to have the perfect special ever.
You might as well sit with Norm and just keep a smile on your face because you don't know where you are in the joke.
He goes, I'm not afraid of Iran, you know, or Iraq or North Korea, you know. I'll tell you a country I don't like. It's Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs, but at the beginning of our last century, Germany decided to have a war against the world. And what's weird is it was close. You think like it'd be like 5-minute war, you know, but it was actually it was almost tied. And about 50 years go by, and Germany goes, hey, let's have another war against the world. And they almost won that one, too. Because you would think everybody in the world would go, hey, Germany, we're not going to let you have a country anymore. Who are you, Mars? Just fucking, I just love, it was, you would think it'd be over in 5 minutes, but it was close.
Did you hear him talking on the Russell Brand podcast with him and Russell Brand when he was talking about how he was at the party or when he played the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
Yeah.
And Larry Flint said,
I'll take care of you. Right?
I'll take care of you. He goes, when a guy says, I'll take care of you, you know, you think you're going to get like, if he owns a grocery store, you think you're going to get some vegetables. But Larry Flint, you know, you think you're going to get some crazy kooky girl and you're going to get to have sex with her. And then Larry Flint's going to come in his wheelchair just whacking off.
But he does like an impression. The guy jacking off. Larry Flint fucking. That was an amazing experience watching Russell Brand and Norm MacDonald because in my opinion, I think you and I are kind of together on this, two of the most beautiful human beings, comedically, aesthetically, just to look at. Like you just look at Norm, you kind of can't stop looking at him. Like people go like, hey, Norm, but like, nah, if you look at Norm MacDonald, if I just showed you a photo of Norm MacDonald, you know who he was. And I'm like, you don't remember this guy from the Cary Grant movies? You wouldn't go like, no, what? Like he's gorgeous. And like Russell Brand, people like write him off. Norm on his video cast, he's got this running thing where he'll like explain like a serial killer. And he just draws everybody in. And it's not until you see like 2 years, it's like a joke for him and Adam Egget. Mm-hmm. And it's like, hey, this guy, I've been in Ontario. I'm an old chunk of coal, Anthony, but there was a man murdered his entire family. When the police got to him, his wife's innards were soup, like a stew. He was eating his bride, you know. And then he winds up killing a few policemen and takes a few children, and there's a crawl space. I know what this crawl space is. That's where I mean, this guy sounds like a real jerk. That's the whole punchline. Yeah. But it goes on for like 8 minutes just so he can go, I mean, this guy sounds like a real jerk.
I'm pretending I know who Albert Gray is. I didn't.
No, Albert Fish.
Oh.
You're a New Yorker. So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he's a child rapist, you try not to laugh when he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh.
Fish chose his victims. He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No. If you laugh at this next part.
Okay. And I'm not
Fish chose victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. But why do you think he did that? What would be the explanation? Why would he only attack? Why would his victims that he chose only be either mentally handicapped or African Americans?
Because people in those days didn't care when those people were vanished.
You're thinking like Albert Fish now.
And prostitutes. That's why they become prostitutes.
Exactly. Nobody really cares about prostitutes. But you're exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about? Okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous. How
It's kind of outrageous. Fish was finally arrested, and he immediately began confessing to killing 700 children.
Get out of here.
Yes. I mean, this guy was a real jerk.
Now I know there was no Albert Fish.
So I didn't always come in with like full sketches. Whereas Tom, I remember Tom was the guy who would always come in with like
Norm MacDonald was that guy. You guys didn't have to pitch to like an oligarch. Like you didn't have like a guy you had to pitch to.
No.
You had autonomy pretty much, right?
Right, but that's why
until they asked you to have a recurring sketch and you shoved up their ass and dipped my balls in it. It's so all right, you know what? Fuck it. Go to YouTube and just type in "dip my balls in it."
Last Supper, but Louis in the Last Supper.
Louis in the Last Supper. But really, you got to see Burning Love, you guys. And we're gonna talk a lot about it. But we all had to pitch to Lorne, and then I realized early that I would pitch all like my real ideas and like I wanted to impress everybody, and I would give like, and then this happens, and then this is the joke, and then this is, and the big twist is this at the end. So then when it got to the table for table read in front of like 40 people, no one laughed because I did the sketch in the room, and then I realized like a couple months in there was the art of the fake pitch, and like Kevin Nealon and Norm MacDonald, it was like a contest every week to see who could come up with the fucking weirdest fake pitch that the host believed was actually happening, and the rest of the room we all knew it wasn't. Lorne knew it wasn't.
That's awesome.
But I remember like Kevin Nealon every week would do 2 fake pitches and go, also I have this idea where you live at the top of one of those runaway truck ramps, you know, in your house all the way up there, and it's like dinner time, a truck comes flying through your house, man. And the host would go, yeah, this is funny. I mean, but every week. And we would all just be laughing so hard. And the host is looking around like, yeah, that is funny, right? But we're laughing because the host is a fucking moron. And then Norm, I remember, it was Bob Newhart goes, I got this idea. People always confuse literally and figuratively. A guy will go, hey, how was that movie you just saw, you know? And I go, oh, my God. It was so funny. I literally laughed my head off. But he didn't, you know, because he's got a head still. And Bob Newhart just stared at Norm like, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. And then Norm, like a dog with a chew toy, was like, I'm not leaving this room until, like, they fucking locked the doors like a prison movie.
He's going to break them?
Like, yeah. And he goes, or you go, hey, how's your wife? Well, she literally died. When she got your message, she literally dropped dead right there on the floor. She's died. She literally died, and now he's moving like closer.
Did Newhart break at a certain point?
Yeah, eventually he just fucking won. And then that week, Norm did a sketch where he was Charles Kuralt, and he was the only. It was just Charles Kuralt alone talking to camera, and we're all like in full Charles Kuralt makeup, unrecognizable, and you're like, how the fuck do you, like, his fake sketches were better than anything I ever actually got on air.
He's amazing, isn't he? He's an amazing guy.
He is amazing.
He's the best sketch that never got on the air in my entire time at Saturday Night Live, which is only 40 episodes, was Norm MacDonald's game show, Name 2. Hey, Jimmy. Steve Allen is in the Guinness Book of World Records, rating over 4,000 songs for that new car. Name 2.
Name 2 of who?
Steve Allen is in the Guinness Book. Now, Kate Bush is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ballot, you know, for being a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame worthy lady. She's written over 600 songs. Name 2. Ding, 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 ding. Name 2. What a great fucking sketch.
That's a great sketch. Why didn't it get on? I'll read your book.
Who knows? I don't know why.
I'll read your book.
I heard for like 2 years, I'd go to a comedy club and they'd go, yeah, Norm was here last week. It was pretty fucking weird, dude. And I'm like, what? And my wife and I would like go like, what's going on with, like, I hope he's okay, you know? And then you see his Comedy Central special, perfect.
Right.
So the joke's on everybody across the country. Like, yeah, he was really weird. He's got these other guys following him. Like every town had a different, like, I think he was super high. And another town's like, he really gambled. And another town, he came in with 19 men. Like weird, like that strange. Like he made us bathe, like he had to be bathed, or he wanted something for his feet. And then just, you know, you see his Comedy Central special, perfect. My father died. My grandfather died. My great-grandfather died. To the best of my knowledge, he's dead, you know. I come from a long line of death. And you're just like, this is perfect comedy. So, however it works for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I was driving from Quebec City back to Montreal, because when you do that festival, the Montreal Festival, I would get too drunk, and I'm like, I need to get out of here. I don't want to be
drive.
I just don't want to be the drunk comedian anymore. So I was like, I'm going to go to Quebec City during the day and have a day. And I was driving back to Montreal to do shows that night, and I was listening to Norm's album just called Me Doing Stand Up, and I fucking had to pull over so I didn't crash my car.
No room for improvement.
No, I almost crashed my car. I was laughing so hard.
It's 16 ounces of water in like a 10-ounce glass, and it never just like.
I was like,
my grandfather died, my great-grandfather died.
Yeah.
You know, my father. He goes on. I come from a long line of death.
Yeah, no, it was that part.
Cancer, it's a
He's
draw.
like, everybody's afraid of a terrorist. Yeah, it's your heart is what's going to attack and kill you. Like your heart. And the funniest joke is when he goes, the only way to stop your heart from attacking you is to attack your heart with a defibrillator.
We're not doing this justice at all. And
No.
it's funny because like people that don't just get it, you're not going to convince them.
No.
By sharing it.
You just got to listen to that album. So funny.
What was it like? Hey, he lost his long battle with. Finally lost his courageous battle with cancer.
Yeah.
All right, but if he dies, the cancer dies. That's a draw.
Yeah, it's such a good.
Or like alcoholism's not a disease. Like my uncle's got bowel cancer. I have searing pain. What are your symptoms? You're real happy. Sometimes I meet somebody else's disease and we fuck. He had a great Norm story. When he's, he had a great story. He was opening for Norm in San Francisco, and Norm goes, hey, we're in San Francisco, so don't do any of that fag shit, And he's like, what? And he goes, San Francisco. There's a lot of gay guys here. They live here in San Francisco. So just when you go up there, don't do any of that fag shit. And Artie's like, all right, like didn't plan on it. And then Artie does 20 minutes. Norm goes up and goes, hey, what's with this AIDS? They say it's like the worst disease in the world, But I saw on the news today, AIDS does not discriminate. And that's nice.
Oh, no.
So I don't know why is it so bad. Hey, don't do any of that fag shit. So maybe if Norm was on the set of Suddenly Susan, he could be like, you're a homophobe. You're not holding Maddie's hand. Last time I got heckled bad was at Motor City Casino in Detroit. And I was doing Norm MacDonald. But the thing about the Norm MacDonald impression is you're at the Motor City Casino in Detroit. Hey, man, so, I'm down. I love the D. Yeah. But I'm doing Norm. But the thing about a Norm impression is you have to ramble and circle it back around. Like it's got to get a little uncomfortable. Right. And I was doing Demi Moore. Oh my God, Demi Moore went to the hospital for that exhaustion there. Exhaustion. Oh my God. You know where I go where I'm exhausted, John? Home. Whenever I'm tired. I never went to the hospital. And it's this whole long thing about being on a construction site. And me and my friend John and Eric, like, hey, what do you say after work? We go to the emergency room to rest, and I just keep going and going. And like right next to me, like right there, she goes, what the fuck is he talking about? And I go, there's always one cunt, And I did it in the impression. And that person emailed me on my website and said, I was the cunt. I'm sorry, but I was really confused. And everyone explained to me what was happening. Should I close with Norm, a paragraph from his book about Don Rickles? Yeah, close with that. As Norm. Yes. Okay, because it is... I was at a hotel reading that off my iPad. I laughed so hard, I fell on the ground. I don't doubt this. My wife came in the other room because she thought I was having an actual heart attack. because apparently I was just making gasping sounds and kicking things over.
Oh, that's perfect.
You want to hear part of Norm? By the way, Norm's book, based on a true story, Norm MacDonald, is a must, and you have not read it.
I haven't read it. I see it. I'm on planes. It's my next buy for sure.
So it's about Don Rickles. This is Norm MacDonald's book. If you want to put a link up at jmoore.com, since Brooks doesn't sell anything, and a link to Brooks' Instagram at jmoore.com.
Oh, no, you can buy my album.
This is cool, right?
Yeah, my album's called This Is Cool, Right? It's been
I
out.
love that album.
Thank you, Jay. It's very
Great
nice.
title, too.
What a delight. Thank you.
He was a big Rickles fan. He saw him on The Tonight Show his whole life, right? And he's on the set of Dirty Work, Don Rickles to Norm MacDonald. So I approached him the first day in the makeup trailer, and I introduced myself. I said, I just want to tell you, Mr. Rickles, I feel so honored that you'd agree to be in the film, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. He shook my hand. That's very nice, Norm. By the way, I spoke to the home. Your room will be ready Tuesday. The trailer erupted in laughter, and I felt rage deep in my soul. And I saw myself in the mirror, and I saw that my face was beet red. I wasn't on any waiting list for any type of home, as Mr. Rickles was clearly suggesting, you know. I'm losing the impression, but I swallowed my anger. And I was determined to find the real man through my own kindness and love. Mr. Rickles, I'd be honored if I could take you out to one of Toronto's finest restaurants and buy you dinner tonight. You know? I have a better idea, Norm. Why don't you go to a shed in the desert with a rake and go brap?
Go brap. It's literally capital.
Yeah, I get a better idea, Norm. Why don't you go to a shed in the desert with a rake and go brap? Now, this awful classless burping noise got the cheap laugh I'm sure Mr. Rickles is used to, but not from me. I could feel myself beginning to shake with rage. Now, I'm going to read to you the part where I was so happy to meet and reach the real Don Rickles, and I said, anything you want to do, what would you like, sir? Well, Norm, he says, I'd like you to get a monkey and an organ grinder and run around the room going, I lost my sack, I lost my sack. And then Mr. Rickles then pranced around the makeup trailer doing a grotesque pantomime of me searching for a missing sock.
What is he talking?
It's fucking fiction.
I know.
Like in the beginning, the first chapter, he's like, him and Lorne Michaels are smoking opium. And it's the most genius thing, because any fucking story, nobody can sue him.
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy, Dick Ebersol, can't do shit about what Norm wrote here, because Norm's like, wait a minute, me and Lorne were at a whorehouse smoking crack. Don Rickles was doing a grotesque pantomime of me searching for a missing sock, you know. And I fled the makeup trailer. I took a nice long walk trying to compose myself. I think it was the comment about losing my sock and then running around telling everyone that hurt the most. It's fucking... oh my God. We're crazy people.
It's so funny.
But people listening are like, I don't even know why that's funny.
No, exactly. I saw him in Cedar Rapids.
Brap.
Yeah. He said brap. Dude.
Everyone that meets you does an impression of you.
What?
You're one of those guys that you make such an impression on people that everyone that meets you does a Norm MacDonald.
I don't care for any of those impressions, by the way. This is what I get. I do a perfect you. I go, all right, let's hear it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I can do an impression of myself.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, hey. That's the impression.
I've never heard you say that. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
Sounds like you doing an impression of Brewer doing an impression of you.
Hey, Dave Goodman, yeah. Oprah Winfrey broke down and cried this week, saying she had once smoked crack cocaine. You know, I don't know what she's crying about. I mean, you know, some people in this world never get to smoke crack cocaine. It's ridiculous. Huh? Earlier tonight, the New York Yankees defeated the Atlanta Braves and won the World Series. As a result, Atlanta Mayor Bill Campbell will send a bushel of delicious Georgia peaches to New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. Had the Braves won, Mayor Giuliani would have sent Mayor Campbell a bushel of delicious New York crack. Earlier this week, the Food and Drug Administration gave approval to Nicorette chewing gum, an over-the-counter aid for those trying to quit smoking. Next, the agency will rule on another addiction-fighting product. The title of that one is, I Can't Believe It's Not Crack. According to new medical research, crack babies are as happy and healthy as normal children. You know, that's amazing, you know, because I thought they'd be much happier with all that crack in their system, you know. It's crazy. And in the state of Washington, deaths from heroin hit record levels during 1995. Sorry, crack, it just wasn't your year. And finally, the Diamond Council of America advises that men spend 2 months' salary on an engagement ring, while the American Housing Company suggests that you spend 25% of your salary on rent. Interestingly, the U.S. Crack Association recommends that you spend all your salary on crack. At a press conference this week, Washington Mayor Marion Barry said he wants private businesses to provide 5,000 summer jobs for a district youth program. He also wants some crack. Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry is currently enjoying a 10-day trip to Africa. He says he loves everything about the continent, but he really misses crack. Meanwhile, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry attended the march and called it a beautiful display of unity and solidarity among African Americans. His only complaint, the complete absence of crack. In Washington, Mayor Marion Barry praised the verdict as, quote, wise and just. And he called upon people of all races to please get him some crack. Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry has prostate cancer, but the disease was detected early, and he expects a full recovery. Doctors say in no time, Barry will be up and around and smoking crack again. In the current climate of gun violence, the NBA's Washington Bullets have decided to change the name of their franchise. When several D.C. politicians were asked for their suggestions, President Bill Clinton said the Presidents would be a good name. Senator Bob Dole said the Senators. And Mayor Marion Barry said, I'll be with you in a minute right after I smoke some crack. Well, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry says he has devised a money-saving plan that would close the district's Lorton prison and transfer its 7,000 inmates to private lockups. One hitch is that the financially strapped district doesn't have the startup money to implement the plan. Another hitch is that the guy who devised the plan smokes crack. So, 2 hitches. Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry is in hot water again, this time for bringing 54 government employees with him on a trip to a posh West Virginia resort. According to Barry, quote, that's how many guys it takes to keep me from smoking crack. In Washington, D.C., several local activists are trying to gather enough signatures by December to put a medical marijuana initiative on the ballot. Meanwhile, one local activist is trying to do the same thing for medical crack. A new survey by the Washington Post reports that D.C. Mayor Marion Barry's popularity among city residents has dropped to its lowest point in 5 years. However, Mayor Barry insists he has no interest in polls, or for that matter, anything else that isn't crack. Yes. Really has no interest in it. How good are polls going to do it? Last Friday in Washington, D.C., the city's elementary school students pledged to stay drug-free as a gift to their moms on Mother's Day. Meanwhile, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry got his mom a great big box of chocolates.
You were talking about going to the in the last segment. I understand you actually had to visit yourself.
Yeah,
the hospital.
I went, what happened was on the show, on the Saturday Night Live show.
Yeah, that show. Yeah, I know that show.
I was on that, and Dennis Rodman was a guest.
Dennis Rodman, right.
And so we thought it'd be funny if he headbutted me, you know? Mm-hmm. So he headbutted me, but he did it really hard, you know?
Do we have a, I think actually someone supplied the clip. This is your...
Look, Dennis, I've had about enough of this. Now listen, if you plan to be here next fall doing book reviews, I expect to see a major attitude adjustment. You know, and while you're at it, a more conventional hairstyle and some clothes, for God's sakes. You're going to have to learn that there is such a thing as rules, Dennis Rodman. Rules. Do you understand that?
Sure. I understand.
Well, good.
That's the way it is. Good night and have a good weekend.
I went to the hospital. I went to St. I don't want to say the hospital, but I went to this hospital and to emergency, you know, and they're all like, they're the craziest guys in emergency, all like crack. Everybody's on crack, you know? Every emergency is a guy on crack.
Yeah.
So I went in and they go like, hey, how much crack do you have, you know? And I go, I'm not on crack. And they go, what happened? I go, Dennis Rodman headbutted me.
Straight to the heart. I went a long time acting like I was a broken apart by you.
But it was Christmas in New York, you know, and I was alone. So anyways, I went, there was a diner that I always go to near my house. It's a really nice diner. And so I went there, and there was this homeless bum there, you know.
Just say a homeless guy. It's not politically correct to say bum. I like when you say homeless bum.
No, I thought they didn't like to be called bums.
Yeah, right. A homeless guy, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so, okay.
I'm not going to let you get to this story. I'm just going to keep giving you a hard time about bums. You meet a bum, a hobo, a tramp.
A tramp, yeah. He had a little stick with a thing on it.
He was from the 1930s. Yeah, okay.
And so he says to me, he says, can I get some money off you? And I don't like giving the homeless bums money. I'll tell you why. Because I figure they'll do the crack. Right?
They'll do the crack.
Yeah,
okay.
my mom says never give homeless bums money because they'll go do the crack. Last week on Larry King Live, Marlon Brando made the shocking statement that Hollywood is, quote, run by Jews. In response, outraged Jewish organizations made it snow in New York in April. Well, earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize for comments he made on Larry King Live. Among them, that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again. While in England, where he spoke at Oxford University, Simpson had defended actor Marlon Brando's criticism of Hollywood Jews. Later, from his island hideaway, Brando sent O.J. a telegram which read, "You're not helping." In Cincinnati, is Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott an anti-Semite? Well, it is beginning to look that way. According to a report out today, on the entire Cincinnati Reds team, there is not one Jewish player. A group of Orthodox rabbis declared that other branches of Judaism are, quote, not Judaism at all. thus challenging the religious status of millions of American Jews. This week, that statement was rejected by Reform leader Rabbi Don Schonstein, who said, quote, "Our legitimacy as Jews flows from the richness of our Jewish lives, the strength of our Jewish communities, and most important of all, our deep and abiding belief in Jesus Christ." Finally, folks, next week, Jews everywhere will be celebrating the holiday of Yom Kippur, or as non-Jews refer to it, Wednesday.
I've been searching for what's missing, but the answer,
I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday.
I was watching on YouTube today, you going on Letterman. Well, I don't know.
YouTube's fun, man.
Yeah. It was.
You know what I'm listening to now, a lot, Tommy? I'm listening to audio tapes of Lyndon Johnson.
Really? Okay. Well, now I understand why that. I believe that you actually do watch this website now.
yeah.
Really? What do you mean? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He put in the system, that brought Nixon down.
He put in the tape system.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and his are way more entertaining than Nixon's.
So he put it in. That's kind of interesting. That sounds like kind of what you build a system to record. He did that obviously, so he was very aware that it was there.
Yeah.
So
like
he was sort of almost doing a radio show.
He did what you do.
He was Rupert Pupkin. Lyndon Johnson was
exactly.
Rupert. So what are you?
So the funny ones were sometimes they're really funny. Just like the Nixon ones, the funniest ones are when there's all these Nixon tapes that you can listen to in the Library of Congress that have nothing to do with Watergate. They're way the fuck funnier. Like it's just Nixon talking about his wife and shit. And like one time his in-laws are coming, he's like, "I think I'll go stay at Blair House. I don't like that lady with her cooking." And you're like, "Oh, it's weird, it's the president."
How many hours of these tapes have you listened
I've listened to a lot of them. But the Johnson ones are the funniest. So anyways, you probably didn't know this. I never fucking knew this. And the guy from the New York Times may or may not have. Anyway, look at Sam. He's checking his watch going, what's The Simpsons made so far? Anyways, doing a little Rickles. So, anyways, what was I talking about?
The Lyndon Johnson tapes.
Yeah, so this, I didn't know this. Lyndon Johnson, he's wins his election, right? He's way ahead in the polls, like a week before the elections come. And his chief of staff, they have a party, because they're so happy, because next week they're going to be president again for 4 more years. So they have a big party at the White House, and his chief of staff goes across the street to a YMCA and blows a dude.
Wait a minute.
So the next day,
take my jacket off here. This is ridiculous. What happened here?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Say that again.
Okay, so Lyndon Johnson, right?
Yeah.
He's going to win.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to win. He's way ahead in the polls, as long as nothing crazy happens, right? So he goes, "Hey, let's have a little party. A week left. We're going to win easily unless some crazy thing happens, And so they're having the party and everything. And
but how did anyone find out about the
chief of
dude
staff
getting blown?
Because the chief of staff. Well, listen, if you go into a Y and blow a guy,
right? But
you never know.
But it just came out. Did this actually come out in the press?
Yeah, like they had a sting operation.
And is this on the tapes? Is this on the tapes?
It was funny because it was in the old days, so the press couldn't say that, So they had to say it in language that the audience didn't even kind of understand. They go like, he was caught in a somewhat compromising situation in a young man's Christians association, and people, old farmers, would go, "Well, wonder what happened there." So they wouldn't come. So I think that helped them, but the conversations with Lyndon Johnson are hilarious because he goes, he's just talking to his friends, and it's this longtime guy that he didn't know was gay, and he's like, "My golly, I could never have figured that for Bob. I've known Bob 30 years, and He goes, I'd quicker say I was a fruit than him.
Really?
Yeah,
On the tape.
On the tape. Yeah, it's one
Where
of the
did you get the
funniest
tape?
lines
Where
I
did you?
ever heard.
Where?
You
Lyndon
can get 'em,
Johnson
yeah.
said that. Where did you get the tapes?
And then he goes, and then the funniest thing is he phones J. Edgar Hoover, who he knows is gay, right? But he's like real powerful and everything, right?
J. Edgar Hoover was good.
Yeah, like, you know, he was a transvestite and he'd have dudes over. And,
Is this true or?
yeah, no, that's fairly well documented.
I know
I'm
it
not
was
outing him.
I know
I'm not
no, I know.
Perez Hilton over
Yeah,
here.
I know people.
No, this is fairly.
Yeah.
He's well documented.
Yeah.
So Lyndon Johnson knew for sure he was gay, but he was scared of him because he was so powerful. So he just like needles him, you know. And he's like, so he's talking to him and he goes, "I can't believe old Bob's one of them fellers." You know, they didn't even have a word for it and stuff. And so J. Edgar Hoover goes, "Well, sir, that's." He goes, "I have to ask a rather tough question here, but now when Bob was involved in this, was he the more or less sort of, you know, participant, or was he more or less the feller that, you know, instigated the thing?" You know?
He's asking if he's a catcher or.
Yes, I don't know.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What have you got me? Why are we talking?
Gross, you're saying that. So the guy goes. So then J. Edgar Hoover goes, "Well, I wouldn't. Well, Mr. President," he goes, "I'm sorry to tell you, he was the instigator." You know, and he goes, "Oh, good God," he goes, "How do you spot a feller like that, Edgar?" You know? So then J. Edgar Hoover goes, "Well, I wouldn't know, sir." He goes, "Oh, come on now, Edgar." He goes, "If there was anybody that could spot a feller like that, it'd be you. Why, you're the head of the FBI." And so,
this isn't really what's on the tape.
it's true.
Is that really on
That's
the tape?
really on the tape. And J. Edgar Hoover's kind of mad. He's like, anyway, all right. Yeah, you got to hear it. It's the fun.
Really? And where
I'll
did
bring
you?
it in. I know you love broadcasting.
Yeah, where did you get the tapes?
I read a book that were the history of the tape, and then I got the audio version of the book, and the audio version was the tapes themselves.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
Wow, that's funny.